Are you looking to create a killing cone for chickens or turkeys for roughly about $5? Then you need to watch this video. We're gonna take a 5-gallon bucket and turn it into this in a relatively short amount of time. So make sure you continue watching. Good morning, everybody. I'm Steven with Break Free Homestead. If you would please consider dropping down below, hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps our channel out. We create new content every week as we grow and expand our homestead and attain a more sustainable lifestyle. To make this killing cone from this bucket to the final product, we're gonna need a grinder or some type of cutting tool to cut your bucket. You could use heavy shears. We have a file to cut off the burrs or get the burrs off so it's not gonna hurt the chicken or turkey when it's in the cone. We have a drill, measuring tape, a couple pliers to get the metal off, some zip ties, and a pen to mark your cuts. The first thing we're gonna do, you can use any 5-gallon bucket you can find. We're gonna rip this metal handle off. Now, since we're using a black bucket, I'm using a white paint marker to hopefully make it more visible for when we do cut. Now you're gonna mark 12 inches. At the bottom of the bucket. And then, so what I did, I just used the middle of this logo as our piece. And then you're gonna draw a line relatively straight as possible to your bottom markings. But that's just to get the general shape to make the cone. So one thing to think about when using the grinding wheel, if you just go with the blade the way it's spinning, it's gonna move it across a lot easier than trying to fight it and go around the other way. So we cut the top and then we just cut our V. So what you're gonna do now is just cut straight through, no angle. And now, just for reasons of making it more comfortable for the bird, you can try to break off the burrs or use a file that you have, sandpaper, whatever works for you, just to make it as smooth as possible. A lot of this, the grinding wheel, it kind of just melts it, so just breaking that off kind of makes it a lot smoother. All right, so that's pretty smooth. And now you're just gonna, in essence, bend it to whatever size you want, whether you're doing chickens or turkeys, just like that. Could be a good size. I'd say that would fit our turkeys in there. So it's all up to you, personal preference. You could have a bigger top, you know, and a small bottom if you want. Or you could have a total skinny one, or it's totally customizable. So since we are slaughtering turkeys for this application, we're gonna go a little bit bigger at the top than we would for a chicken. So you can get a clamp on there just to help me out. It'd be a lot easier if you had 2 people with you. But sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Now you're just gonna drill the first one. 2 holes. grab your zip tie. Make sure the end that actually where it's secured is on the outside. You don't want it to grab on the bird as it's inside of it. Now that you have 2 zip ties, you can take it off. And that is that. You can add more zip ties to have it more secure. And then just simply use a plier or any scissors or whatever you have on hand to cut those off. Simple as that. You have a killing cone, throw a screw through here and it can be nice and secure. You can make it pretty by cutting this down. So we'll go ahead and do that. One cool thing about making one like this with the holes and the zip ties is that you could change it, cut the zip ties, create new holes, change the size depending on what type of bird you're trying to slaughter. So if you're going from turkeys, you can do a bigger one, and then going for broilers or chicken, whatever, you just drop it down in size and you can change it back and forth as many times as you want. You just have to use new zip ties. I appreciate you guys watching. If you would, drop down below, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps our channel out. See you next time on Break Free Homestead.